You know, a pirate's crew is very important. They need to be loyal, hard-working, and most importantly, you need a lot of them to run a big ship. Now, that seems to be what's happening at the moment in our adventure. Our crew appears to be expanding, this time by 2. We don't seem to know them very well, but let's change that, shall we? So, come closer, and we'll continue the tale. Chapter 6 of The Coming Storm. The 2 boys stood up to face the crew of the Barnacle. The one who had spoken was taller, with dark skin, and curly brownish red hair that matched his freckles. There was a mischievous but friendly look in his green eyes. "Welcome to our deserted island," he said, bowing theatrically. "I am Jean, and this is my friend, Tumon." Tumon gave a very slight nod. He was short, with glossy black hair, a sharp nose, and tanned skin. Arabella and Jack exchanged a look. He was definitely native, but dressed in the same ragged sailor clothes as Jean. "I'm Jack Sparrow," Jack said. "This is Arabella and Fitz." Jean picked up a water bag off a stump and offered it to Arabella, who drank hungrily. "You were caught in the same cursed storm, huh?" Jean asked. "Tumon and I were on the Seraph. I think we are the only survivors. The English don't teach their sailors to swim so well." "That's terrible," Arabella said, taking a deep breath, wiping her mouth and handing the water bag over to Fitz. "It's pretty hot and not so nice around here, but still, this is not the worst place to have washed up." Jean pointed to the island around them. "Coconuts for eating, fresh water spring up that way, and there is plenty of lumber. We're building a raft to try to get back to our home port." He pointed to the pile of crudely chopped driftwood logs. Nearby lay several cord lengths of vine to lash the logs together. "There's more water then?" Fitzwilliam asked as he handed the water bag to Jack, who turned it upside down. "Not a drop left." "There's as much as you want, my friend," Jean laughed, "if you do not mind the ambiance." Tumon held out what looked like a human bone. Jack choked. "Oh my goodness!" Arabella breathed. "Plenty more where that came from too," Jean said darkly. "That is why we've been sticking close to the beach." Jack, Arabella, and Fitz stared at the bone in silence. Arabella screamed, and Fitzwilliam jumped back as a furry, grey, hideous thing burst into the clearing. It leapt onto the stump, hissing and yowling and baring ugly little yellow fangs. Tumon gave a faint smile. Jean laughed. "What in the greater hells is that?" Jack asked. "That is Constance." Jean knelt down on one knee and scratched the monster delicately under the chin. It calmed down and began behaving like an actual cat. A scrawny, mangy, scary cat with wild yellow eyes and a crooked tail. "You managed to save that cat along with yourselves," Jack said, sneering over the nasty little creature. "Why?" "Constance isn't just a cat," Jean said proudly. "She is my sister." The crew of the Barnacle looked at each other. "Your sister," Jack said dubiously. "She is my sister. Well, she was. I mean, she is, but she's not like she used to be. See, she was under a curse cast by the mystic Tia Dalma herself." "Was the spell cast because she was this vile in a previous incarnation?" Jack asked. "Oh, poor thing," Arabella said, reaching a hand out to the cat. "Let me just... Ow!" Constance hissed again and swiped out with a paw full of long yellow claws. They left 3 bloody scratches on the back of Arabella's hand. "You little..." Arabella said, pulling her hand away. "Definitely nasty," Jack said. "What a little brute," Fitzwilliam said in wonder, offering Arabella a handkerchief. She took it and wrapped it around her hand. Constance growled a little. Then she leapt off the post and walked away sulkily, her crooked tail high in the air. She's just been through a lot, Jean protested. Jack rolled his eyes. All right, now that we have all been introduced, and I assume there isn't anyone else? No nephews turned into rats? No second cousins turned into rabid dogs? No? Well then, would you mind leading us to the spring you mentioned? With pleasure, Jean grinned. Follow me. And on that, I'm afraid that's all we have time for. So, where did that human bone come from? And this Tia Dalma, she seems very familiar, don't you think? We'll find out more tomorrow, won't we? And to do that, you're going to have to come back here and listen to me talk. So until then, keep your sailing smooth, the wind always at your back, and may your compass always point true. Good night.